For the most part, traveling kind of opened my eyes to America just looks really different from the sidewalk up. I mean, it is like immensely different.
Right.
And you watch a lot of news and things like that, and the news generalistically talks about homeless people as if they are less than us. They're the
Absolutely.
other. And nobody is really digging deep as to like why things are the way they are. They're just kind of kicking the dust on the superficial and calling it dirty.
Right.
And it's just really really frustrating, you know. Like for example, I was at a storytelling night. I was telling the story about how there was a tent city in Nashville, Tennessee, and there was a big flood. I think it was 2010, and the flood of 100 years.
Wow.
And it took out tent city. And in that tent city, they had a mayor, they had guards that, you weren't allowed to be in there if you're doing anything bad or anything like that. They had rules and the law and the
Right.
whole 9 yards. There were people there putting themselves through nursing school, going to college, people working full-time jobs, some of them working full-time job and a part-time job. And you say these things to people, and when I said the nursing school part, there was a gasp from the audience, and it's like, these are things that people are going through every day. There are literally thousands of students homeless in their car right now.
Yep.
Right.
Right now. Students.
In Asheville.
We're not talking about old guys that don't want to work and just want to get drunk on the corner. We're talking about students. We're talking about economic refugees.
Right.
That's the right way to put it.
It is really frustrating to watch. The opinion of what social mainstream media is and all this other stuff, and then know the reality. Or like even like you talk about the medicines that homeless folks are given. They're trying out all the new stuff on the homeless folks. Here, try this new pill. We got, these people are giving us a donation. Maybe you'll like it. You're not even really talking to a doctor. It's just, hey, let's try this out on you. Let's try this out on you because I get a little snapback. Thanks, Kim.
So yeah, at that point, you essentially become part of the trial. That's shocking.
And it's frustrating, because you sit there and watch, and they're playing games with these folks' mind. When I first started traveling, they were giving a lot of folks who were suffering from mental illness, this thing called and like a depressant on top of that. So they'd be running up and down, then they'd be taking and falling asleep, and running up and down, then falling asleep. And it's, it's medical world trying out new stuff on the homeless population. It's scary.
That is very scary.
And you watch these things, I mean, and what can I do? I'm a spoon lady, but now I have an audience. So what I'm going to do is try to tell other people they need to be talking to their council folks. They need to be showing up to more meetings. They need to be saying and talking about the things that mean the most to them. Because if you just kind of let the folks that are sitting in the high tower make all the decisions for you, you can't be complaining to begin with.
Right.
You got to go and show up and say you don't like it when you're a good neighbor. And I mean your good neighbor, whether or not he's got a house or whether or not he's sleeping in an alleyway next to you, is on a whole bunch of pills that he shouldn't be on because a whole bunch of people want to get rich for no reason.